So this is going to make a change from a road trip. It's a train trip. We're on the outskirts of Toronto, so it's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be, for people that don't live in Canada or North America, it's going to be interesting, maybe. So we left Toronto about, how long ago?
25 minutes.
25 minutes ago. I think we're probably retracing our steps somewhat. We've been up and down a highway to Niagara Falls and back in the past 4 days, so I got a feeling this is going to be a very similar landscape for a bit. And that's probably the highway we came back up on. So here we are on the train. It's a bit of a shock. And I've been watching lots of, over the months that I've been planning, I've been watching lots of YouTube vlogs showing this cabin, and it doesn't look as big in reality as it does on the vlogs. I knew it wasn't going to be big, but it's like, after the hotel rooms we've been in, the one at Niagara was pretty big and comfortable. The one last night was smaller and but nicer in terms of its presentation. The bedding was crisper and it was a nicely appointed room. But this is small. Bijou. It's bijou but perfectly formed.
Is it?
It's got everything we need. I've got my own toilet. Well, I have to share it with him indoors. But travelling with a toilet is my dream. Travelling with a view and a toilet is another dream. So I think it takes 24 hours to cross Ontario. So when the time now is whatever he said time it was. What time did you say it was?
I said it was 25 past 10.
Did you?
Well, I didn't say what time. We set off 25 minutes ago.
It's 25 past 10. But I believe that even tomorrow morning we'll still be in Ontario. We won't have crossed over into Manitoba. So this really is quite a luxurious way to travel. It's not something we've ever done and not something we'll ever do again. Thank God for those disability benefits, eh? So it's all inclusive, so we don't have to pay for anything from now on, which is quite nice. So it's 3 meals a day, but we probably won't be eating 3 meals a day because we've been struggling with 2 meals a day. We ordered room service last night in the hotel because we just wanted something light. So we ordered, I'm going to say it in French because it's easier, tartine de tomate. So tomato tartine, and it was sourdough, toasted sourdough with smashed avocado, a layer of tomatoes and a layer of buffalo mozzarella on. And when you look at the room service list, it doesn't tell you how much you get, and we ordered one each and it was massive, absolutely massive. It's really a struggle for us at the moment trying to get our head around the portion sizes. You know, you ask for, I think Mark ordered a cheesecake from a restaurant the other night and ended up with 3 small but, you know, portions of cheesecake when 2 would have been enough. So yeah, last night's supper was just too much and ridiculous. So we really need to learn to share a room service order or share an entree. I think Hannah, a friend of mine, said that she and her partner Roy share an entree in North America. It's just too big. It's you know, and I think part of the problem is that people look at us and see, oh, they're big fat people, they'll eat this, but we don't eat that much. A lot of my bloatedness at the moment is from fucking steroids, and that's really pissing me off. But oh, that's nice. Oh, pylons, I love pylons. So yeah, and when we were getting ready this morning, I realised we've only been travelling a week, and I feel like it's longer. it feels longer, and but this time last week we were on the plane. This time this week we're on the train, and this is 4 days and 4 nights, I think. Plenty of time for us to relax and chill, which is what we did in Niagara. We spent quite a bit of time looking over at the, you know, sitting, looking at the view, reading, drinking coffee, and I mean that view was just stunning, and I certainly feel I've absorbed Niagara, and I'm really pleased we did that. So this time the scenery is going to be moving past us, so it's a bit like a cruise, but on a cruise it's water moving past you mostly, whereas this will be scenery, which will be amazing. And people talk about how bored we'll be over the prairies, and I'm thinking, well, I like the sky. When I'm at home, I'm looking at the sky a lot, so I'm always fascinated by that, so that won't bore me. And it won't bore me because to me it's new. And if I get bored, I can go to sleep. I want to go to sleep now. I'm really tired. So if I get bored, I can go to sleep. It'll be fine. There's no Wi-Fi on board. That was a bit of a shock. Didn't realise that until a couple of days ago. So I've uploaded as many of my vlogs as I can whilst I've been in a hotel, to try and unload from my phone so my phone doesn't get full, because I know that there will be so many things that I want to show. I shall try and limit it somewhat so that I don't get to the really best bit and I'm, you know, lose capacity. So I'm going to stop this one now, and then I'll do one when there's a better scenery to look at. And today is Sunday the 14th of May, until midnight. Better tell you that this, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just going to shift over into the corner.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
See, look, he is alright.
Yeah.
Poor hounded man.
Hounded because somebody wants to make sure I'm alright all the time.
I have to take care of him. I've been quite stressed. We've had such problems with the Wise card that was meant to make the travel seamless, that I've actually been quite stressed. And he says he's not noticed. I think he's deliberately ignoring me. He has noticed. I know you've noticed. But yeah, we keep getting lost. We even got lost trying to get out of the hotel this morning, and I just want to end up crying, which is, you know, I know I cry sometimes, but
the ridiculous thing, there's 8 lifts at least. I'm sure there's more because it's such a bloody huge building, but none of those 8 lifts would take you to front street level,
which is where we wanted to be.
Up, you could go a level down and take stairs up, or a level up and take stairs down, but you couldn't.
Oh, he's forgotten his sandwiches. He's going backwards.
Madness.
Oh no, he's forgotten something. Damn.
Got a flat tyre.
Yeah. What I like, what's interesting about this train is no journey is ever the same. Sometimes they'll stop for someone at one of the places where you can stop, so it's a bit like a request train, which is just fascinating. So this train does not run completely to schedule. If it leaves late, that's fine. It might lose time on the way, and then, you know, sometimes you can see that they're several hours behind before they get to Vancouver. But most vlogs I've seen, they arrive in Vancouver on time, so they've got their schedule's not tight. It's, you know, which is just as well if we're going back. Well, if you wanted to see this view going backwards, here we go. Oh, he's going back to look at the pylons. He heard me say I like pylons. Yeah, so the good thing here is we were talking to Kevin, our concierge, talking about getting lost, and he said, well, you can't get lost on here. If you think that you're lost, turn around and go back the other way. So we can only travel east or west on here, so that's great. We won't get lost. I am going to stop it now. Okay, bye.